Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, man. Deontay Wilder on upset alert. Joesph Parker promised to go out there, and he's promising to go knock out Deontay Wilder. He basically saying everybody talk about Wilder power and every heavyweight can thump. Well, he said people forgetting about what he could do, and he talked about his activity and like I said before, I think Wilder and Anthony Joshua's on upset alert. Not talking more about Joshua, maybe a next video if it ain't already up, but let's speak on it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications, we go live or drop the video. So, but yeah, man. I agree. If you don't agree with what he's saying, Joesph Parker got speed, he got power. And Wilder, every fight is just a puncher's chance. The only time I seen Wilder like outbox somebody was the first Bermane Stiverne fight. I think that might have been the best version of Deontay Wilder. The jab was clicking. The movement was clicking. That was the best version of Deontay Wilder. That version of Deontay Wilder, if he kept building on that, I think that's the fight he won a title in too. If he would have kept building on that version, he probably would have beat Tyson Fury. Sometimes you get that success, it ain't nothing you can do about it. They say when you empower the weak abuse the power. You see a lot of these guys that these rappers or these guys that come up in poverty, maybe, guys that grinded their own business. I don't want to stereotype. Maybe guys that got, record deals or, found wealth or learned to trade stocks or whatever it may be. And they get a bunch of money, the first thing people say is, why did he do that? Them women ain't no good for you. Why you make her a baby mama? Why you go buy this, that, and that jewelry? And when you on your way up, you don't feel like you can come down. Tommy Buns from Belly, he didn't feel like he can be touched. He think he can do everything, and God giveth, God taketh. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I'm a God-fearing man. You know what I'm saying? I believe in higher beings. But like I continue to say, man, I've been on those highs before where everything clicking and everything going right, and it just seemed like one domino fall and all the rest of the dominoes fall. So you could be up on your highest high, and the next blink you could be on your lowest low. But when you don't know until you do it. And Jay-Z said it on his first album. He said my mind was fine until the dough hit it. When he say something I lied, and say that the Mo did it. What Future say, I hope I could just remain humble. But for the most part, Deontay Wilder just started buying into the narrative about his power. Had he kept building on that first Stiverne appearance fight, he probably would go down as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time and couldn't nobody fade what he was building on. But started getting money come with women. Women come with different type of issues, and then it come with all the other stuff that comes with success. Now people want to be around you. Now your family wants something. Now you taking care of this, that, and the third. Their problems, your problems. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't build off that performance at all. He regressed since then. He just started believing in the right hand, and it took us as far as it could take you. If a right hand could take me all the way to being a world champion with a bunch of title defenses, so be it. But Joesph Parker, this will be his fourth fight this year. We seen Inactivity tear PBC fighters up. If it was Errol Spence, if it was Jamal Charlo stopped all his momentum. Inactivity is, and I keep telling y'all think, preserve yourself in the gym and fighting as many less fights is optimal. It's not. I keep telling y'all, you gotta stay active. You gotta have real fights. That way you don't have to spar as much. You won't put as much stress on the body. Every fight ain't gotta be Triple G, Canelo, Better BF, Deontay Wilder. It ain't gotta be a murder's row of fights. It helps the brand. It helps your branding. It helps your commercial appeal, your opportunities, and it helps keep up your fast twitch muscles. I keep telling you, fighting once a year is not healthy. People forget what Roger told Floyd. He said, you fight once a year. He said, you got to be more active than that. It's all about keeping up your faculties. The more you use something, I always find myself having to explain this, the longer it's going to stay intact. This is why they tell men that's approaching 40, 45, you have to start doing strength training. You have to start doing resistance training. This is where your lean muscle mass, it breaks off and goes to flat. And another little tip, and I'll probably do a fitness one-on-one pretty soon. I've been falling off on that one. I never really damn near got started. For a lot of bigger people, bigger women, bigger dudes, the number one thing, and it's not going to make sense because everything in fitness does not go parallel to what you think. You have to pick up heavy weight. When you cutting weight, you're a bigger person. If you just lift light weights and you just do a lot of cardio, you're going to be flat. You're going to be flabby. The meaning of so what you actually want to do, and I'll probably do a video on this pretty soon. What you actually want to do is you want this skin to be tight to the bone. If you're not doing enough heavy weight resistance training, this is going to be flabby. You want this to be, you can't really see, I got a hoodie on, but you want this to be, on the bone. If not, it's going to be flabby. So you lifting heavy is what's going to suck that muscle make that skin tight to the bone. But if you don't get that muscle and that skin tight to the bone, this is when you get stretch marks. This is where you get the loose skin on the body. So you have to lift heavy. And another tip, when you work in the core, once you get your core up to a certain standard, now to stop that bottom belly fat that you got, now you got to start working with weights. And if that's doing those them leg ups while you on the, I don't know what they call them, while you on the chin up bar, but you got your arms here and you lifting your legs up, or you on the pull up bar, you grab a 20, 25 pound dumbbell, and this goes for the ladies too. Now you have to start doing that weight training with abs. Just doing abs when you're a bigger person or got a little gut, doing abs is not enough. Just regular body weight. You got to do strength training. You have to strength train to suck all the skin to that bone so you don't have any loose hanging skin. But nonetheless, I'll talk about that in another video. All right. And I don't think a moderate amount of weight. Now you could build yourself up to where you got to go to, but I'm talking about ideally 3 to 8 reps, 3 to 5 reps. That's what you kind of want to get to. But if people say, won't you gain a lot of weight? No, don't worry about it. I can show you how to do it because I've done it multiple times. It's not gonna make sense. It's gonna be hard mentally, but you could train the mind and the body to do whatever. But nonetheless, back to this. Parker got activity. Parker got skill, but the one thing about Parker, he a little bit too nice. People say he got knocked out by Joyce. Why wouldn't Wilder do the same? Thing about Wilder is we don't know if Wilder still can take a punch. That's the problem. We don't know if Wilder still can take a punch. We haven't seen Wilder get touched since he fought Fury, and we starting to see the residual effects of Fury took versus Deontay Wilder. We haven't got an opportunity to see the effect that Deontay Wilder took fighting Tyson Fury. That's because he hasn't been in a fight of attrition. Now, he's took more time off than Fury. He's took time off. And, being a heavyweight and probably not fluctuating in weight, he might be able to recuperate and get his fat and retain his faculties. So, if Tyson Fury kept going, And his dad told him, say, now I think he's starting to, you know, get out his prime because he took some punishment versus Wilder. And yeah, you know, he took a lot of shots. You know, but for Wilder, we don't know if he could take a punch still. Parker could punch. Parker got speed. But the issue with Parker is it's the same issue you got with Andy Ruiz fighting Deontay Wilder. Ruiz get his head off the line. So, you know what I'm saying? Ruiz is able to get his head off the line. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is, once you get off that line and you get inside of Wilder reach, especially if you're going to use the jab, can you stay there? Can you get inside of Wilder reach, work the body, stay there? The referee allow you to work and get on the inside and work. Don't know that about Joesph Parker. We know when Joesph Parker was trying to get on the inside of Anthony Joshua reach, he allowed Anthony Joshua to hold. He really wasn't trying to work. So that's the problem. So when Joesph Parker get to where he need to get to and get on the inside, if he let Deontay hold him, it's just a matter of time till he get clipped by the right hand. You know what I'm saying? So he got the activity, but to me, it's really a bad style. He got speed, he got footwork, he got feints. I think if Wilder bring his jab to the ring and a little bit of a left hook, I think it's, you know, it should be fairly simple. But the problem is Joesph Parker got activity, Joesph Parker got athleticism, and you know, and pretty much that's just what it is at this point. The feints, the you know, but I do think inactivity has been the downfall of a lot of fighters, especially with PBC. I think he ain't had a meaningful fight in almost 2 years. It's October 2021 with Fury. I know he fought Atlantis, but I think he on upset alert, to be honest. But I expect him to get the victory. I seen they did a poll. I think I was watching somebody, and his fight with Parker was the most, you know, sought after fight. So the most, you know, anticipated fight. But yeah, check out the Heavyweight Boxing Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App. $, CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.